you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess? You will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, been trapped inside this cage for ages, this living hell. But if I look back, I can remember before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Hello, I'm Elizabeth Cotitan. Welcome to Entertainment Life. Today we're talking about Matilda, the musical. This musical was actually pretty good. It was fun, it was quirky. It did take a little long to get into, but once we got into it, it was absolutely great. I'm going to say spectacular because, to be honest, they were aiming it to a certain audience, and clearly I was not that audience. So, no, it was not Cinderella, and it was not Wicked, and it was not Lion King, but it was very good. The plot flowed actually really nicely, and the characters, some of them were a little different. Like the Wormwoods. In the movie that I saw, the Wormwoods were terrible, awful, horrible people. And they're still terrible, awful, horrible people, but in a very different way. I can't really describe how exactly, but it felt a little different. And I liked that. I liked that it was kind of a fresh, new look at this really nasty family. One change, though, that I did not like was in Miss Honey. You know, in the movie, and I'm sure in the book, Miss Honey is a very nice, sweet woman who still has a little bit of confidence left inside of her. And a little bit of hope, even though horrible things had happened to her in her past. This Miss Honey was just spineless. I was like, come on, have a backbone, woman. And it didn't feel right with her. What I did love plot-wise, though, was that they had this really nice parallel between Miss Honey and Matilda. Their paths seemed to cross at a certain point, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of weird and crazy. I like that. I never experienced that. I don't know if that was in the book, but it most certainly wasn't in the movie. I was like, whoa. So that was really cool. And this also had a lot of great musical numbers, like the one I just did. You know, a couple other songs that were very memorable. So song-wise, you'll be very happy. Your kids will be very happy. Talking about the plot and Miss Honey, they actually flat out said something that I feel in the original was just implied. And I was very surprised that in the kids' movie they would just flat out say it. I was like, whoa! Are you serious? I don't want to give away what it is, but I'm like, holy shit. Like, I was not expecting that at all. Now, one other thing I want to warn you about when you go into this show, right before intermission, there's this scene. It's the cake scene. Just warning you about this now, where they have a lot of different strobe lights going off at the same time. So, by intermission, you might feel dizzy, you might feel lightheaded, you might get a little nauseous. I did. So if you're going to see this show, just be aware of that. It's pretty worth it, but it's just something you should be aware of. Overall, like I said, this is a really nice musical. But don't expect, like, Cinderella or Lion King, because that's not who they're trying to impress. They're not trying to impress fans of those. They're trying to impress a new audience. And I kind of like that they're doing that, because I feel like a lot of kids, they don't know stories from when we were kids, and don't know basic things from when we were kids. So this kind of brings back what we knew so they can know it also. Anyway, that's all I really have to say for today. Bye, everyone.